Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are live. Want to talk about what's going on. Let me share the screen first. Let me share the screen. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? We're live here. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. I'm trying to post my my live on my IG and WhatsApp. So that's what I'm doing. But if you have a question, please put it in the comment section. We're talking about the latest immigration news. We have major news as far as asylum is concerned, as you already know what's going on. But we just want to dive into it and talk about it. I just want to put this video on my YouTube. Oh, sorry. Jeez. I'm trying to post it on my IG actually. Okay. Live session now. So, as you already know, what's going on is that all asylum applications are now on pause. So USCIS is not processing asylum application. That's the main news. But we want to talk about something else too. And we're actually taking questions as well. If you have a question, just put it in the comment. Okay, let me share my screen first. Share the screen so we can get into it. Okay, so as you can see here, it says USCIS implements additional security measure in the wake of National Guard shooting by Afghan national. Okay, USCIS will consider relevant country-specific factors when using its broad discretion authorities regarding aliens from 19 high-risk countries after halting resettlement from Afghanistan and the entry of Afghan national in the first year of the administration Trump. the Trump administration. Basically, Afghan national, the application, the refugee settlement program is just like on pause. Entry in America is on pause. Asylum application on pause, but asylum for everybody is on pause as well. Okay. In the wake of the shooting of 2 National Guard service members in Washington, D.C. Wednesday by an Afghan national, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, which is USCIS, issue a new guidance, okay, allowing for negative country-specific factors to be considered when vetting alien. So those are the 19 countries, okay? Talk about here. We have Afghanistan, okay, Burma, fully. So the Afghanistan, for Afghanistan, the entry is fully suspended. Fully suspended, okay? According to fiscal year 2023 entry exit report, overstay report, Afghanistan had a business tourist overstay rate of 9.7%. So F student, M visa, exchange, the J visa overstay rate of 29.30%. Okay. So the entry is fully suspended. Burma, fully suspended. Chad, fully suspended. Republic of the Congo, okay, fully suspended. Equatorial Guinea, fully suspended. Eritrea, fully suspended. Haiti, fully suspended. Iran, fully suspended. Fully suspended. This is just suspended. They didn't say fully. Libya, fully suspended. Somalia, fully suspended. Sudan, fully suspended. Yemen, fully suspended. Burundi, suspended. It's like partially, I guess. Partial suspension. Cuba, suspended is partial. Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Venezuela, yeah, so Venezuela, and then we have some exceptions. Well, there's always exception, even when there's a ban, always exception applies. Exception here, it's for any lawful permanent resident, any dual national of country designated under section 2 and 3, any foreign national traveling on valid non-immigrant visa, those type of visa, diplomatic visa, any athlete, immediate family member, that like spouses and children of U.S. citizen, with clear and convincing evidence to identify family relationship. So basically, family member, if you have a family member outside of the United States, they want to come because they are immediate relative, they'll come. The suspension, that's an exception. Okay? Adoption, Afghan special immigrant visas, special immigrant visa of ethnic and religious minority. Those are the exception. Okay, adjustment to and removal, suspension, and limitation. Then you go all the way. Those are the countries that are on the list, but there's always an exception. You see those exceptions we just listed? Yeah. Do you see the exceptions? So if somebody say, oh, but my spouse is back in Togo, are they gonna come? Yes, because that's an exception. immediate family member. That's an exception. Okay. What else we have here? By the way, do you have a question? If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. We just talked about the 19 countries where USCIS is taking like measures in terms of who has to come and like vetting, in terms of vetting. Okay, we already talked about it. Let me see what else we have here. Okay, let me see what else we have here. Yeah, we have that's pretty much the main thing going on here, right? Asylum being suspended, recent post. Hold on. Yeah, I just want to pull it here. Okay, so this is the one I wanted to talk about here. We don't have questions. Nobody has a question. Interesting. This is the one we wanted to talk about here. Okay. Officials instructed to pause all asylum decisions in wake of National Guard shooting. Okay. And the Trump administration on Friday directed the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service officer to pause all asylum decisions in the wake of this shooting. Asylum officer at the USCIS branch of the Department of Homeland Security were instructed to refrain from approving, denying, or closing asylum applications received by the agency. So basically, all applications for asylums are on pause. If you're waiting for the result or maybe the interview schedule, you might go to the interview, but you're not going to get a response. Everything is on pause. Okay. Approval, denial, closing, everything is on pause. They will start a review of asylum approval under the Biden administration, citing the shooting. Yeah, they will review even previous asylum that was already granted. Yeah, that's interesting. That's just gonna put a huge backlog in the system. I don't know what. Okay. But anyway, so that's what's going on. That's the main news we have. Yeah, we're just waiting for you to ask your question. If you want to ask your question live, this is the link. Let me see. Just waiting for you to ask your question. If you want to ask your question live, this is the link. Yeah, that's the link right there. If you want to ask your question live. If you need to ask your question live, that's the link right there. You click on it. Then I'm gonna put you up here so you can ask your question live. Or if you don't want, then you can just put it in the comment section. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. If you want to answer your question live, just put it there. Just click the link. Sorry, if you want to ask your question live, click the link. That's the link right there in the comments. Click the link, then we're gonna put you up so you can ask your question. Remember, we said that in December we're gonna take all type of questions, live session questions, all type of questions. Okay. Yeah, but just know Asylum has been suspended. If you're just waiting for approval, anything that has to do with Asylum is suspended. But this all when it comes to the country that has been they are being denied entry, you just know that we have countries that we have exceptions. Okay, we have exceptions. Oh God, sorry. Almost sleeping. That's the exception here. Okay, so do we have let me pull this again so we can explain again. Those are the exception, right? The proclamation here, those 19 countries we're talking about here, Afghanistan, full suspension, okay? Afghanistan, Burma, Chad, Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, This is partially suspended. Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, Venezuela. Okay. Then we have exceptions. Exception, if you are a lawful permanent resident, if you have a dual national, if you have any dual national of, if you are, sorry, or you have dual nationality, like citizenship, basically. That's not applied to any dual national of a country designated under Section 2 or and 3 if it's Proclamation 1, the individual is traveling on a passport issued by that country, not so designated. Let's say, for example, they're talking about Togo, but you have a citizenship too for another country, like say Canada, for example, then it doesn't apply to you. If you have those type of visa, this basically diplomatic visa, A1, A1, A2, C2, C3, G1, G2, those diplomatic visas. If you're any athlete or member of an athletic group, team, coming for a sports event, then doesn't apply to you. Immediate family member, adoption, Afghan special immigrant visa for the United States government employee, immigrant visa for ethnic and religious minority. Those are the exceptions. Okay. Other than that, we suspend it. Okay. So I guess that's it. The main news is about asylum. Asylum is on pause. USCIS is not going to adjudicate any petition for asylum until further notice. Approval, denial, closing the case, nothing is happening. Everything is on suspense. Are they going to do interview? It looks like they're going to still do interview, but as far as adjudicating the petition, I don't think they're going to do anything. They have to they have to look back into those cases one more time, especially previous cases. Okay. That's the link. If anybody wants to ask the question live. If we don't have question, we can stop. Let's see what else we have. The Trump administration planned to review Biden-era refugee program. Okay. I don't think we have questions. We're gonna stop here. Probably do it again tonight or not. I don't know, but we don't have questions. So I have to stop.